Today, the Bay Area's newest minor league baseball team is announcing the location of its home field.
Yeah, the Oakland Ballers, widely known as the Bees, are setting their sights on a park in West Oakland.
Yeah, Raimondi Park is situated in a largely industrial area, and it will need a lot of upgrades in order to accommodate fans for 48 home games a year. Now, the plan, just announced this morning, includes a field rental agreement with the city of Oakland. The Oakland Bees will begin their inaugural season just a few months from now in early June. And joining us now are the co-founders of the team, Paul Freedman and Bryan Carmel. Good morning to you guys. So what drew you to this location in West Oakland?
Paul, you want to take that one?
Yeah, I mean, part of the reason why we did this from the beginning is to say that the rich legacy of baseball that is Oakland needs to continue. And if you know that legacy of baseball, you know Raimondi Park. It's like the most historical park in the world, possibly. More, the Oakland Tribune once said more baseball players, professional baseball players, have gotten their start from Raimondi than any other park in the country. That's Frank Robinson, that's Kurt Flood, that's Vida Winston. It's a truly historic park, probably the most historic park in Oakland, maybe second only to the Coliseum, and you all know we want to play there as well.
Well, I think it's fantastic because it gives Oakland a touchstone to their legacy, and I just love that. We understand this site currently has no place for fans to sit, no parking spaces, but on the other hand, you've raised more than about $1.5 million from private investigators to make those upgrades. I believe it, as the movie says, if you build it, they will come. So when will the improvements be done in time?
So we have put together a package of sort of a $1.6 million package that includes improvements to the playing space, in making it pro quality, bringing in a warning track, doing the kind of things that you need to do to have the kind of experience that we want to have. And that's going to be available for us for the 48 games a year that we want to play, but it's also going to be available to the community for the other 317 days that we can have Little League events and other places. And we want this to be one of the premier play spaces for baseball in Oakland, regardless of the level.
I mean, you talked a little bit about the history of Raimondi Park being named after a baseball player named Ernie Raimondi. Let's talk a little bit about, though, the importance, and you just touched on this as well, as far as the community goes and that connection, making baseball and really kind of adding something to an area that, is a bit industrial and might revitalize it just a bit.
Yeah, I think that's important. We're not trying to do this in a vacuum. We're not trying to come in and change a neighborhood. We're trying to work with all of the community stakeholders and elected officials. We've held a few community meetings already. We're gathering opinions. We're seeing what concerns for the folks who live in the area surrounding the ball field are, and we're engaging with them and working through parking issues, traffic issues. So I think that's really important, and that's just sort of our ethos in general. We're building, come and build with us. We're not doing this by ourselves. We're all going to do it together because the legacy of baseball in Oakland belongs to all of us.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times, kind of these things are built on communities. We intend to build, with the community, and this is an opportunity. This is the community team. This is the fan-driven team, and it's an opportunity to build the team and build the place that we're going to play together.
I know I ask you guys this every time we have you on as guests, but the food vendors, now that you have the venue, what are we thinking?
Important.
What's the plan? It's very important.
Okay, that's a great question.
Okay.
Well, while it's not all figured out, we are consulting consistently with Hal the Hot Dog Guy, who I think is going to be helping advise us on the culinary choices that'll be available at Ballers games. And I think a lot of you probably watching know who Hal is. And, there's going to be the regular fodder that you want at a baseball game, hot dogs and beer and peanuts and things like that. But we're also probably going to have some fun, bougie food truck stuff.
Yeah, we're also, prioritizing for everything that we do is going to be, as local as possible. So, the local businesses, there's a new food market coming, just across the street from where we're going to be. We're going to want to work with those vendors. We're going to want to work with, folks who have been in the community of West Oakland for years and the community of Oakland. That's where we're going to focus.
You know what? We could have a drinking game for the amount of times that you said the word community, and we are your community station, and we are very much in love with what you're doing there. Kudos to you. Paul and Bryan, co-founders of the Oakland Ballers. You are ballers, and you are ballers for your community. Just put in a clause, Vegas, hands off. Everything we build, this stays home, right? Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.